That's weird, man.
Happens to me all the time.
Billy Ballantyne. No, the Pentagon called ANS said, yo, nays live.
Yeah, did the Pentagon call and say that Bitcoin's up to 24,300? What? Did the Pentagon say that right now the entire market is exploding because the market loves me? Look at this. The whole market. Look at the volume spikes, guys. It's like they know Nays Garden was live and they're like, we need to just do something exciting because nobody even knows the poor guy's live. Let me see if notifications went out.
No, I have not got any.
Billy
No.
Ballantyne. No, the triangle did though.
Everybody else is getting darn notifications working, but not this channel. And I'll tell you why. It's because I go live 3 times a day, and they only let your channel send notifications out twice. There is nothing I can do, man, except just keep telling my audience to follow at Nays Garden Show so you get that Twitter notification. Cyber, your whole thing is doing like this.
I know, and I don't get it because I tried to fix it. This is a really old game, and I cannot limit my frame rate anyway. I even went into Discord and set it to 15 frames per second. So I don't know why.
Weird.
It have done this with this game the whole time I played it. I've seen.
It's a good looking game, too.
Billy Ballantyne.
Yeah, it's an old
Your channel
game,
could
but I
have a
don't
bad
get it.
catalytic converter. Or some leaves jammed over your heater vents.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably it right there, Billy. That's probably it right there.
Try with 15 frames per second.
It's better.
It is?
Yeah, it's better than it was, that's for sure.
Okay, then we'll stay on. But it's weird, right? Because when I play, let's say, Dead Space, who's a brand new game with fucking ray tracing on, that don't stutter. Then I take this game that's almost 10 years old game, and that stutter, right? It's kind of weird. It should kind of be the other way around, right? Dead Space is more demanding.
No,
So
newer
that,
games are designed to run with the new software, and this, you know, they've got shortcuts that the old games don't have. So it does kind of make sense. But
yeah,
what you say is correct. You would think they'd run all the back, it'd be backwards compatible with all the old games, but ooh, ray tracing,
yeah.
whatever. Even though this game looks fine.
Hold on, let me try something else.
I try bong rip. That's what I'll
Billy
try.
Ballantyne.
I'm packed.
When I
Oh, well,
was young,
son of a
I loved
gun.
pissing off mechanics that way. I'd have leaves or point at a E's ass and yell, here's your problem.
Here's your problem. What you got is some leaves. Cheers. Cyber just wrecked his car up against the mountain wall, and the guy in the back was not
Yep.
happy.
I'm trying to look at your screen and figure out some
What it's doing. Billy,
settings here.
cheers.
Yeah,
And everyone on
that didn't work.
Rumble. Thanks for the 113 follows on Rumble, everybody. Cheers. Oh, yeah. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody. All right, let's play a game we don't stutter.
see what's going on. Let me pull up a news page. Oh my God! Oh no!
What?
Raquel Welch died, man.
Who died?
Raquel Welch.
Who's that?
She's a famous star. Mom, Raquel Welch. Fuck. Good. Glad my mom knows about it. I don't have to be the one to break the bad news to her because she gets upset about that shit. Yeah, she's an actress, real pretty, old
What's
school
she
actress.
done?
Yeah, like James Bond type shit.
Ah,
She's in like really classy old movies and
Billy Ballantyne. That's the girl in the poster on the wall in Shawshank Redemption.
huh. So the reporting says an overwhelming stench of chlorine filled the air this week where Nathan Velez and his wife had been raising their two children. Yeah, were you guys raising your two children like right next to where that train derailed? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Governors of both states that day said air quality samples had consistently showed readings at points below safety screening levels for contaminants of concern, but also advised private well users to opt for bottled water and offered free well testing. So far, they said the first well that they've tested so far was fine. But he says, don't take a chance. Wait until you get your tests back on all the wells. I wonder, it'd be funny. I wonder how many people are worried about getting poisoned by this chlorine in the air and they all smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol and freaking poison themselves and shit with who knows what.
yeah.
Oh, you've toxified our air. We're all going to get cancer and die. They tested somebody's house that was cleared for VOCs, and so far no chemical detections were identified in the air of the 291 homes that they've screened for hazardous chemicals, including vinyl chloride and hydrogen chloride. Schools and library also screened, and 181 more homes to go. But people are in their fifis, it says, over this. So, don't squish my fifis.
Don't squish my feeties. I don't like it. It upsets me. Why?
So they've checked
They what?
types of four different types of ways to measure the air, and they said none of the levels for toxicity have been exceeded. But one of these dudes, his
Hmm.
fifis is all hurt and says it hurts him to breathe because he's all up in his fifis over it.
uh,
He says, if it's safe and habitable, then why does it hurt? Why does it hurt me to breathe? It's your fifis are hurt, bro. Because you're the only one out of all those people. You're the only one that's saying that.
a made up placebo effect because his Fifi is squeezed. Someone is squeezing his placebo and his feelings.
The fact the air sampling in that area really is not pointing toward an air source for anything that could irritate the human body or kill a chicken or a cat. Oh boy, if you experience symptoms, call your medical provider, it says. It's like they don't even care.
Billy
Like, call
Ballantyne.
somebody else if you experience symptoms.
That dude is using this to get a free lung transplant. Dude already has emphysema from meth proli.
That's what I'm saying. So they killed off 3,500 fish.
What?
When the shit leaked into the waterway, it killed 3,500
Ah,
fish.
ah.
They say some of that's from what they used to, I believe, to contain the fire.
Ah,
Fire
that
combustion
makes sense.
chemicals.
Yeah,
It says fire
that
combustion
makes
chemicals.
sense.
I don't know what they mean by
Probably not the safest shit in the world.
that. Justice Department declines to charge Matt Gaetz in sex trafficking probe. Unreal. Whatever. Fucking let that goddamn human trafficker keep speaking on the goddamn Senate floor. Fuck this whole goddamn country. Fucking full of goddamn child molesters. I'm fucking sick of this shit.
Billy Ballantyne. Oh no, I'm experiencing symptoms all the way down here. What the settlement firm's number? Cough. Hack. Oh no, my truck hurts, 'cause it needs a brother. Annie Passion.
Hey, Annie.
Good afternoon, Nay.
So this guy's running around to different homes with his family, right? And they're opening up a GoFundMe, and people are paying so he can go around, flap around, go live at other houses with his family, and go fucking vacation it up on other people's dimes because he's
Annie
scared
Passion.
of the freaking
Stopped in on my break.
air that everybody else is breathing. Wow, this guy, this one guy really thinks he's lost everything, and they did this whole report on this one dude. It was so stupid. Fucking CNN idiots. Uh-oh. Doomsday Glacier's in trouble, scientists say, after finding surprising formations under the ice shelf. Antarctica's Doomsday
Yeah,
Glacier, nicknamed because its collapse could drive catastrophic sea level rise, is melting rapidly in unexpected ways. The Thwaites Glacier is roughly the size of the state of Florida and is located in West Antarctica. Part of what holds it in place is an ice shelf that juts out in the surface of the ocean. Shelf acts like a cork, holding the glacier back on land and providing an important defense against sea level rise. But the crucial ice shelf is highly vulnerable as the ocean warms. In two studies published in the journal Nature on Wednesday, scientists revealed while the pace of melting underneath much of the ice shelf is slower than previously thought, deep cracks and staircase formations in the ice are melting much faster. As climate
yeah,
change accelerates, Thwaites
oh,
Glacier is rapidly changing. Go ahead.
yeah, I saw that in a Danish newspaper today said that the Danish scientists expect that Denmark is a very fucking flat country, right? So because of the rising waters, most of the coastline gonna raise so much that places like Copenhagen and places where I live and shit are basically gonna be underwater. So that's really nice.
Huh. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck shared new tattoos for Valentine's Day. Um, that's kind of thing. I give them 3 years, and then they're gonna be stuck with a tattoo that their other partner's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, partner tattoos is rarely a good idea. Very rarely.
Psh, psh, psh. Unreal.
Oh, really bad.
Psh.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, Annie. Passion. Billy Ballantyne. Everybody that's on the sphere. Cheers to y'all. No longer got any cannabis.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
Francesco Moro. Hello. Annie Passion. Cheers, nay. Have to get back to work. Francesco Moro. Cheers.
Mmm, that was tasty, tasty, tasty. You gonna dance? You gonna dance for a cyber? Dance fever. Dance fever. I like that spin maneuver. Dance fever, dancing in the corner, dancing by myself. Dancing by myself. Dancing by myself. Oh. Maddox at $1.33. Everybody, hold on to your sombreros, compadres. We're about to go on a little.
Francesco Moro. I got a new Fabro.
You got a new.
Francesco Moro. And a PS5.
OG 420.
OG 420 Jr. Hi Nay. OG 420
Hey,
Jr. Sup Trendies.
Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ah! If I looked all over the world. How do you take world and get two syllables out of it? Psh, you gotta be Billy Idol. It's the only way. If I looked all over the world. That's two syllables. World. And girl, same thing. At every type of girl. How does he do it? He breaks all the rules. Well, there's nothing to lose and there's nothing to prove. I'll be dancing with myself. Oh. Get four syllables out of O. Oh. Yeah, watch out for that little soccer ball floating behind
Billy
you.
Valentine. I want to start a steak restaurant with ugly women with nice bodies that serve your food. Like Hooters, but for steak. I'll call it Butterface.
Oh, God, Billy, why? No! Why? It's funny. Oh, yes, he went there. Let's go here, shall we? Oh, fuck. Musk forced algorithm change to help boost his tweets.
of course.
Of course he did. I mean, they reported on it last week. He was
Why?
complaining. He's like, only thousands, only tens and thousands of people are seeing my tweets. There's a problem.
Did anyone really expect anything else from that fucking narcissist?
Do you know what I tweeted when he said that? I said, breaking, Elon discovers that people don't like him. Her job is making the governor uncomfortable. That is her job. You can't call her out for that, you stupid dick. What the fuck are you thinking? That is a reporter's job. A reporter's job. You know, you little bitches over there at Fox News. You need to quit crying like little bitches, okay? And if you're doing your job correctly, the people you're interviewing, you're making them feel uncomfortable because you're a news agency, you fucking morons. But let's hear these little bitch asses whine about it. I'm so curious to hear what they're saying right now. And I don't know why we can't hear it. Super weird. Oh, here we go.
Bob Iger, who's now running Disney, they cut 7,000 people short off the payroll. They're trying to save
all the companies they own.
There's a lot of companies. These are tough economic times. Disney is trying to save $5 billion. And so what they're doing going forward is they're going to split the business into 3 separate segments. There's going to be an entertainment segment.
Oh my God, you guys, look at Bitcoin.
Which is TV and
24,620.
The Disney
We're hitting all
right
time.
there,
We're hitting
products, that's going to be a second
24-hour
one.
highs.
Sports
Ethereum,
focused
1692.
ESPN,
Matic, 134. Harmony,
Harmony,
2734 is okay. Cardano, 41 cents.
They will not
Binance,
spin off
318.
ESPN.
Disney
Big,
was in the
giant,
press a lot for going woke under the last CEO,
pump.
and
You're seeing it live on
Ron
my
DeSantis,
channel.
that's got his attention, the governor of Florida, and everyone's looking into it, saying, are they even paying taxes? They're part of Reedy Creek. Ron DeSantis says, I'm taking over Reedy Creek. I will pick the board. They're working on legislation right now in Tallahassee to try to take over Reedy Creek and have Ron DeSantis be in charge. He says, I'm the new sheriff in town. Listen to this.
She wants to suck his dick.
Disney is going to pay its fair share of taxes, and Disney's going to honor the debt, and that's exactly what this proposed piece of legislation will do. If you remember when we first went down this road last spring, a lot of folks in the media were saying that, oh my gosh, Disney's actually going to pay less taxes and Floridians are going to pay more taxes. They were saying that. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Well, this puts that to bed. This is obviously now going to be controlled by the state of Florida, which is no longer self-governing for them.
By
so
the
there's
state
a new
of Florida
sheriff in town, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Wow.
Lawrence?
What a cunt.
You know, it's so interesting, family, because, I'm typically not for the government getting involved in private business affairs.
Go ahead, defend.
They wanted the tax break.
I just love to hear an African-American man on Fox News defending Ron DeSantis, who is trying to get rid of African-American advanced placement studies. Let's see this African-American man on Fox defend the very man who spits on him and everyone with the same color skin as him. Let's watch him defend him.
When they were
I'll get some satisfaction
able
out of
to,
that.
do whatever they wanted to do and still pay less taxes than the average American. And now Florida is saying, hey, we actually don't like some of the stuff that's happening at Disney. So you live by the government.
Okay there, Kanye. Thanks, Kanye.
Government, you die by the government. I think there's a lot of Americans that are saying, you know what? We're struggling paycheck to paycheck. We're going to the store.
Look at this
we
smile.
have to pay increasingly
he's so
a lot for our eggs and the basic household materials. They shouldn't be getting a tax break to begin with. Are we getting our tax break?
And the Disney Fast Pass.
Let me ask you all a question. Do you know what Disney's done for the state of Florida and for how long? What the fuck have you done for the state of Florida? Why don't you ask yourselves that? Maybe they get a tax break because they've supplied jobs and commerce to this state since fucking Ron DeSantis was in fucking diapers shitting himself. Disney's always been here, so to attack them, He's attacking the whole state of Florida, and I hope people realize that, because these dumb cunts definitely don't get it. Fucking Fox News.
There you go.
Stupid
About
cunt
that
fucks.
price.
It's a game. Yeah. We've suckered you because you're black and he hates black people. And we're laughing because we own you. Oh, yeah, we own you. Yeah, we totally own you. That's what they think. They think they own the guy on the far side, and he says exactly what they want him to say, like a little puppet. It's like, I don't know, they own him. It's kind of like slavery, right? It's kind of like slavery. It's like they're the masters, and he's like the slave, and he does exactly what they want him to do. Over there on Fox News. And they want him to literally bend over and get fucked up his ass by Ron DeSantis while they sit there and eat popcorn and grin. And they're pleased. Yes. More. Eat the popcorn. What do you guys think about that? It's a rough crowd tonight in the chat, let me tell you.
You might like it.
Let me see if anybody's saying anything over there.
Take it off the ass. Some people do.
Okay, well then let's name something they wouldn't like. How about hot coals shoved up their ass? How about that? How about a freaking an acid dipped rod up their ass? How about that? What's this dumb motherfucker? Oh yeah, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis bans books. Right? They're proudly displaying that.
Yeah, that is holy fuck.
I mean, I guess I should cover it. I've only got 7 people here. Who cares? There's 7 people. I don't even fucking care. 7 people watching.
I mean, to
shit.
ban books, that's literally go back to the fucking.
He bans books, Cyber. Now you know he bans books. He's a fucking Adolf Hitler wannabe. He kind of strikes me as Adolf Hitler. He's kind of, dude. He's standing in front of a flag. It kind of reminds me. It's kind of Hitler-esque. I think it's the Florida state flag.
That video, that was a fake narrative. That was not true. And our press guys, where is Brian back there? He can get you the details on that.
It reminds me of the Confederate
this is trying
flag.
to create some narrative as if that they hadn't even put the books out yet to begin with. So there's no need for all of that stuff. What they're trying
that
to
could
do.
actually look like the Confederate flag.
Is that the Florida
really
state
resembles
flag, bro? Oh my god, I need to see it.
They really have a resemblance. It's just the colors and
Oh my
just change the
god,
colors
dude,
and
that
give
is
it some
how
stars.
long has that been the Florida state flag for? It looks like a goddamn Confederate flag.
It does.
The flag's current design was used since 1985. That sounds like Ronald Reagan years. And it says, "In God we trust." Fuck that, dude.
The whole idea to ban something an ideology or politics or whatever it is you don't agree with that's just you refuse to have an argument about it apparently since you want to ban it, and then you already lost. That means you cannot fucking defend your position.
Well, I must tell you something. It's crazy. But in 1900, they designed that red cross like that. That was the 1900. It was 1900. There was an emblem, and originally it was the Spanish cross of Burgundy. So the Spanish were the ones that took Florida back in the 1800s or whenever, and their flag was the Spanish cross of Burgundy. Then it moved to like a flag of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, where there were 13 colonies back to 1861, and then from 1861 to 1868, they had like a flag. It just looked like it had stripes on it, and it said, "In God is our trust, Florida" on it. Then they came up with an emblem to 1900. Then in 1900, they came up with the emblem and the Red Cross. So this would have been before the Confederate flag, right? It wasn't designed. It was designed from the Spanish flag, I believe.
What is that emblem? I can
Let me
not
see. What year was the
middle.
Confederate? What year was the Confederate War? Okay, Google. What year was the Civil War?
1865.
The Civil War's start date is April 12th, 1861.
So they had this cross before then. 1861. Look at that. The flags coincide with the Civil War, bro.
Yeah.
1861. Then they started using this. Then they went to that. So, oh, bro, it looks like they're trying to do the, cause yeah, I think the Confederate flag was around, bro. Oh my God. Okay, Google. What year was the Confederate flag designed?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Yeah. So the first one was 13 stripes. And then,
Vertical stripes.
kind of, it's like the American flag with one
Yeah,
big
vertical.
star.
No, that would be horizontal, right? Horizontal.
Yeah, horizontal.
Horizontal. Yeah.
Um, God, dude. What the fuck? That's fucked up, bro. It's it's very, the pattern is very similar to the Confederate flag. I mean, it's not, the colors are different, but they're just used differently. There's no blue. But instead, there is white and red in the Confederate flag, and then there's white and red in this flag. The stripes on the Confederate flag are blue with white stars inside them, and white outline around the blue, and then red triangles. The Florida state flag is red bars with no stars, but instead of
Richard
red flag,
Magnarelli.
it's got white. Hey, Richard.
Heine and the Trendies.
It's got white freaking things, and then they put a circle in the middle of it, but to kind of seal it up. But looking at him standing in front of that, it kind of resembles a freaking Confederate flag.
Is they're trying to act like somehow we don't want books. In some of the narratives that you hear people talk about felony charges. Understand, nothing that we've done since I've been governor has done anything that. Now, there is longstanding Florida law that prohibits an adult from giving a school child pornography. But don't we think that that's inappropriate to do? But that
24,800 guys, $1,700 Ethereum. Harmony's not going anywhere right now, but man, Bitcoin and Ethereum are raging right now. We got Richard Magnarelli.
That's been the law for a long time. So when they hear you, when they start chirping about that, understand they're talking about long-standing Florida law that's trying to protect young children. So I think they're trying to do things to virtue signal. I think it's all politically motivated. But what the Department of Education, I've asked them, I said, talk to these school districts. Tell, are there books that are problematic? Are you really removing? And make them justify what they're doing. Because I can tell you, with our curriculum transparency, parents are concerned if you have in 6th grade the ability to access a book that has pornographic acts depicted. And you have seen that across the country. Go read books like Gender Queer and see what's in there. It's inappropriate. So we've armed parents the ability to object to that and to make sure that they're having education and not indoctrination. But anytime you hear about something that seems so outlandish, just understand they're manufacturing that to try to create a narrative. And so if there's anything that...
Okay, so are we manufacturing that you gerrymandered African Americans out of their votes in southern Florida? Are we manufacturing that you're going after drag shows? And you're taking business licenses away from corporations, from bars that host drag shows? Are we exaggerating there, Ron? You want me to keep going? Because I got a whole list. I got a whole list on you.
Any of these school superintendents say our quote ban, produce that, and our Department of Education will absolutely take a look at that. And I can guarantee you, unless it's something that 99% of the people realize is wrong, chances are it's not in any type of issue. But I'd also note this. When they'll talk about some of the books that the parents do object to, they will rarely admit what is actually in there. You see these the school board meetings across the country, a parent will start reading what is in some of this, and the school board members are like, no, it's too graphic. You can't do that in a school board meeting. Well, how if it's too graphic for a school board meeting with adults, it's okay to do for a 5th grader or a 6th grader? Of course it's not. So let's just get real here. There's unfortunately an effort in our country to try to jam some of this stuff into the elementary and the middle schools, and that's just inappropriate. So we're going to make sure that parents in Florida feel safe sending their kids to school without having that shoved down their throat.
I have it in my car. I can give it to you. On there.
Some of these reviews are taking months. The Department of Education just complained to Duval County Sunday about Roberto Clemente being kept off the shelves for months as they reviewed it.
That's politics, though. To be honest with you, come on. I mean, we know Roberto Clemente. I mean, seriously, that's politics. I think these school unions are involved with this. I mean, you guys can FOIA some of these communications. I guarantee you'll find some of that with the people that are doing it. So that's a joke, okay? You get something like that about a baseball player. First of all, I don't think parents are challenging that. I think they're doing it unilaterally to try to create an issue. But that can be resolved in about 2 minutes to be able to do that. And our Department of Education will be working, very quickly if they need any type of advice on that. But none of these things, 99% of this stuff is manufactured. It's not what you need to be spending time on. We need to spend time on teaching kids the basics, and when there are things that are injected that are clearly inappropriate, make sure that we're not doing that. It's not rocket science, and to take months is a joke. And we tried to provide, I know in the legislation, ability of parents to be involved in this, and I think that's the right thing. Maybe we need to look at, if there is some type of challenge, they have to respond within 48 hours or something like that, because this is not very difficult. And I can tell you, when you have the books that the parents really are concerned about with the inappropriate, nobody justifies it. Nobody justifies it. Once it's shown, we may do an event where we actually show all this stuff and put it on the big board so people can see it. There will not be one person that will stand up and say some of this stuff should be in. But that's so much different. You know, having like young kids engaging in sex acts. You're going to compare that to a biography of Roberto Clemente? Give me a break. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
I guess that was it. They just keep running DeSantis shit. Bitcoin trades back up to 22,000. See, that's what you get on Bloomberg. You know what you get on Nays Garden? Hey man, Bitcoin's at 24,752. It just hit 800. We just hit 899. You get more up to the minute, more accurate news on Nays Garden than you do from fucking Bloomberg. You're welcome. Also, I'll tell you how I put my money in there and show you how it's making itself some money. Like it does. Like we like to do. So the market's cooled off just a little, but it pumped again. Which, you know, it didn't drop after that huge spike that we saw earlier today. It bobbled a little bit and then went up. Harmony went up, but it hasn't done anything exciting. But Harmony will have its time again. It's at 11% on its 24-hour, but everything is way up. You know, it's right with Bitcoin, which is at 11.6. Where's VRA at? VRA is at 0.0105. It's down. Great time to buy. Finally knew how to buy some. Get some. Right now, this would be the good time to get some. Tesla workers reportedly say the company tracks their keystrokes to make sure they're actively working. Yeah, but Elon Musk, he's not evil or anything. He's great.
Oh no.
Elon's a great guy. Fuckers.
Great boss.
Dianne Feinstein's a fucking idiot. She's fucking lost her mind.
Who?
Dianne Feinstein.
Oh, I don't know who it is.
She's the Democratic senator from California that represents the state of California in the Senate in Washington, and she's lost her mind. She went in there and voted on something, then when she left, she asked her age. She's like, what did I just vote on?
Wow.
Did I vote for that? Insider overheard the California Democrat ask her longtime chief of staff, David Grants, about approving a judicial nominee to the federal bench. He shook his head and said no. So he was trying to map out what she needed to know about what was happening later, but she couldn't recall what had transpired minutes before. She's fucking lost her mind. She's supposed to serve until 2024. She's losing her faculties, bro. She looks like she's failing. She looks horrible.
Just like Joe Biden.
Biden's call to ban assault weapons slammed by 16 attorneys general. 16 of them dudes. Okay, that's all the news. I went through the whole thing.
We should smoke.
Alrighty then. What do you mean Dogecoin soars? What are they talking about? Doge is at 9 cents. Do you know where Doge has been for the last fucking ever? 9 cents. It's gone fucking nowhere. What are they talking about? Dogecoin soars. 4 hours ago. What was it? Maybe 8 cents and then 9 cents and 8 cents and then 9 cents. And now it's at 9 cents. And oh boy. Dude, there's a video of a dude trying to break in. Oh my god. Oh!
Break in where?
Break into this dude's. He's trying, not breaking in, he's trying to sabotage a fox hunt. And I can't rewind it.
An animal activist.
Yeah, well, the animal ended up activisting on his ass. Bro.
Please come out the way. Yeah, so we can jump it. Alright, well, we'll have to come out the way.
Wow, dude. They don't give a fuck. The dude that's hunting the fox on the horse, these guys are blocking the fence, and he's like, okay, whatever, and just takes his horse to jump the fence, and the horse jumps the fence anyway and just tramples on the dude. Just beats him down with all four legs.
Right.
And the dude had his back turned. He had his back turned.
Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Why Mike so low?
He only put him down. Sorry, dude. He only put him down by Why are my system sounds back up to 100 again? Fuck Windows 11. Fuck, really? That is so stupid and weird. It's so not fucking necessary. I told you I was gonna make a list. I'm on like, I don't know, 12.
Yeah.
12 glitches I've written down. So,
you know what you should do when you get those glitches? You should write down the time it happens, then go into your event viewer and correlate the time and the error code and figure out what's causing it. Because I don't get it. I have zero problems, and it's like you're running a totally different version of Windows. I know you're not. We're running the same version. I know
OG 420 Jr.
That's weird. You have all those issues.
Ha 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 ha. Good one. Nay.
because what's the problem? Cyber?
No, I said you should, when you get problems like that, You should check it with your event viewer and see what kind of error codes come up.
You told me that.
Then you
Yeah,
can Google
I
that.
know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you told me that last time. I know.
unpack the fiddles.
I just want to watch this horse trample this dude again because he only hits him with one. He only hits him with one leg, his front leg, and then the horse goes around him, and the dude that's riding him doesn't know that that happened. He doesn't even look back. So, and the dude wasn't hurt that bad. He kind of got pushed down and then immediately started standing up again. And then like a million dogs jumped over him too, which is fucking hilarious. And that part I could show you. So
He's lucky he didn't got kicked
Jimmy
by the
Carter.
horse.
Bro,
The horse can really
I
kick.
I guess Ohio is the new Chernobyl,
can
is what
show
the
you
news
this
is
part.
saying.
So the horse has already run over the guy, and he didn't really hurt the dude. Just got him with his first claw. But watch all the little puppies. Watch all the little puppies run over. Dude, like, like fuck that guy. That dude had no idea, and I don't even think that guy got hurt that bad. They made it sound like shocking footage of man getting trampled. No, it's not. It's like the horse kind of bumped the dude down and he's fine. But, you know, it's not bad. If you watch it over and over again, you see there's nothing really
And the
going on.
bottom line is, you shouldn't get in front of a horse when there's a race like that. I mean,
Yeah,
what
he's
what
trying
does
to
he expect?
he's trying to stop the freaking fox hunt. I don't blame. He's trying to save the fox.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the fox, and we didn't even know it. And we're hunting humans the whole time. All right, cheers, Cyber and Jimmy, Jim, OG, everyone that's in the Rumble sphere. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
I like how the dogs don't even attack that dude either. They're just like, he's no threat to us.
Yeah, they're not even interested.
The dude was like, I'm going over anyway. So he started, here he comes with the horse. Oh, that must have kind of hurt though. He's just fucking pummeled him down. I don't know how I got to this video. Shocking footage. Flattened when it was a woman. When she was trampled by a horse during a hunt. The female activist narrowly avoided serious injury. Yeah, I know. It was no big deal. Struck by the steed as a huntsman jumped over a metal fence in a farmer's field. The woman had been... When the huntsman can be seen approaching the padlock gate on horseback and asking the huntsman to move out of the way. Please come out of the way so we can jump it. I'm going to jump it. You'll have to come out of the way, he says.
Jimmy Carter. Pete Buttigieg is going to get ailed. Ha 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 ha.
He
The press
totally
said they're going
warned
to
her,
let him
dude.
have it.
He totally warned that woman. He's like, you have to get out of the way, and I'm jumping over this thing. And she just freaking acted all slow. She did try to get out of the way, kind of, but not really. Cyber, I'll give you the link in Discord. That might be a link to it. I don't know if that's going to work or not, Cyber.
Roger that.
I don't know. It's kind of like another... It's underneath.
Give me a second. No.
No?
It's because you haven't typed it in yet. Type a dot and enter or something like that, and I think it will go through. Just another. The last message I got from you is Dogecoin.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it. That's what I sent you. It's underneath that.
Okay,
It's the
okay.
one underneath the Dogecoin video. It's like if you go to that page and scroll down.
Hold on. Oh, it was my Google.
Millions of dollars from its former CEO and other top execs. SEC Chair Gary Gensler
That's good
proposes
news.
sweeping change.
They're gonna try to claw back my money that motherfucker stole. Alex Mashinsky, that I've been telling you he stole my money. They're gonna try to claw it back. So that's a legal term for the people who took their money out before the bankruptcy, which was what he did, making him return that freaking money. So watch this, guys.
Jesus
There's
Christ, dude.
there's the piece of shit right there.
Wow, wow.
Millions of dollars from its former CEO and other top execs. SEC Chair Gary Gensler proposes sweeping changes to which crypto companies can custody assets. And Coinbase's chief legal officer defends the company's staking as a service platform.
Wow. It's an 11-minute show. They're going to talk about clawbacks for Celsius.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm
be right
Mackenzie
back.
Sigalos. Crypto prices continue to climb higher for a second straight day. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin inched closer to the $23,000 level, rising nearly 2.5%. Ether climbed more than 1%, and Doge rose more than 3% after Elon Musk tweeted a photo of his dog sitting in his Twitter CEO chair last night. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. First, Celsius and its creditors are looking to recover millions of dollars that they say were stolen by the company's top executives. A court filing published Tuesday morning alleges that former CEO Alex Mashinsky, co-founder Daniel Leon, and other top executives made negligent, reckless, and sometimes self-interested investments which caused Celsius to lose more than $1 billion in a single year. Celsius also claims the executives sold sell tokens while actively pushing the company to buy more. Now the company and its creditors are looking to get back those billions of dollars lost by the executives' conduct. We reached out to Alex Mashinsky about this story but haven't heard back. Next, FTX insiders have been subpoenaed by the new management at the crypto exchange for documents. Now, those include FTX's founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, and his father, along with Caroline Ellison, the former CEO of the failed crypto exchange's sister crypto hedge fund, Alameda, and Gary Wang, FTX's co-founder. For background, Wang and Ellison pleaded guilty to fraud charges back in December and are cooperating with prosecutors. Now, this comes after a judge overseeing bankruptcy proceedings gave the go-ahead to FTX's official committee of unsecured creditors and its leadership to serve the insiders. Court documents reveal that the insiders must produce certain documents by tomorrow. SBF has until Friday, given he has to put together a more comprehensive list. Now, of course, while all orders from the court are different depending on the specific insider, they all must hand in documents detailing communications with FTX execs. SBF must turn over all documents related to any assets of the debtors, FTX entities, and Emergent Fidelity Technologies, the holding company that he ran with Wang. One of the things SBF was specifically ordered to produce was all documents concerning his personal finances, including any investments, bank accounts, and wallets between January 2019 and now, as well as all records associated with those transactions. Last up, the SEC is considering new restrictions on which crypto companies can custody customer assets. In an open hearing this morning, Chair Gary Gensler proposed a rules change that would require crypto firms to gain or maintain registration with the agency in order to hold those assets. Right now, federal rules only include funds and securities held by investment advisors like Fidelity or Merrill Lynch, who have to hold assets at a state or federally chartered bank. This new proposal would expand the rules to all client assets. The proposed change would be the clearest effort yet by the SEC to crack down on the industry, even crypto firms that are already regulated. In a statement, Gensler said, quote, "Make no mistake, today's rule, the 2009 rule, covers a significant amount of crypto assets." He added that some crypto trading and lending platforms may claim to custody investors' crypto. That does not mean they are qualified custodians. All right, on to our main story. Ahead of Gary Gensler's proposal, Crypto World's Kate Rooney caught up with Coinbase's chief legal officer, Paul Graywall, yesterday. He discussed the SEC's potential rules change and what it would mean for the industry.
Let's start with the latest from the SEC on custody. Some changes here follow some other enforcement actions we've seen on other things like staking and stablecoins. What is the effect on Coinbase from the SEC's latest move here?
Well, we understand that the SEC is considering a new rule that would severely restrict the ability of state-chartered institutions to serve as qualified custodians for digital assets. It's important, Kate, to understand that custodial services are very important in the world of digital assets and crypto because, of course, the assets need to be secured and protected on behalf of customers at all times. Up until this point, state-chartered institutions have served as an effective way for digital assets to be protected, to be secured and protected in that way. And we think that the current system, while not perfect, has worked reasonably well. Unfortunately, it's our understanding that the SEC may wish to restrict the ability of states to charter institutions that are involved in this particular service, and we think that would be a huge mistake.
And custody meaning the ability to hold somebody's cryptocurrency.
Yeah, exactly. With cryptocurrencies or digital assets, the assets actually need to be held and protected and secured by some entity or some organization. And what we are expecting tomorrow are rules which would, for the first time, limit state-chartered institutions from serving as qualified custodians.
And that's the way it's worked until now. So the states have really been the one issuing these charters, allowing companies like Coinbase to hold cryptocurrency on behalf of institutional investors, for example.
Yeah, exactly. States and federal regulators have, in partnership, overseen these institutions. And it's been a process that has not been perfect, but has generally worked well, again, to keep customer assets safe and to make sure that there's appropriate oversight.
What is the fear in the SEC's mind? Why would they want to change the status quo?
Can't say for sure. Again, if you look at the history of state-chartered institutions, they have served as effective custodians, certainly in the history of digital assets or cryptocurrencies. We think that there's an important issue here about federal versus state oversight and the ability of states like New York and others to do what they have always done, which is to make sure that the institutions operating their business in their jurisdictions are working effectively.
Does this essentially get rid of Coinbase's ability to store cryptocurrency on behalf of certain investors?
Well, there's a long process ahead if the SEC chooses to pursue formal rulemaking. There will be an opportunity for industry participants like Coinbase and others to comment, to provide their own input. Other stakeholders are going to have their say. So this is potentially many, many months out into the future. But we think it's very important to establish up front that the state system has worked effectively. And we think the history of customer assets being safe and protected demonstrates that.
Do you feel like there's any sort of tension between the state level regulation and what's going on at a federal level right now?
Well, I think at both the state.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care. Hope you enjoyed the hour. I'm at Nays Garden on Twitter, and if you want notifications when the show goes live, make sure you also follow at Nays Garden Show, which will give you notifications. Thanks, guys.